Hey soulmate, I'm Yetti. I watched Enhypen live like 2 months ago at K-Pop Flex, and I remember being so struck by their performance style that what I was seeing in music videos was precisely delivered in front of me. Synchronization, their like facial expressions, like their delivery. It was literally like they had a job to do, they read the script, they delivered the script. It was it was impeccable, and I was surprised by how many people were actually there just for them. I was speaking to literally everyone I spoke to came for them, which was wild to me because they've only been around like a year, right? But I think it's one of their first performances. Either, I know internationally, apparently it's their first, but just generally, it seemed like it was one of their first performances, so it was like a really big deal. I did feel like Nicki. That's what I remember. I remember very strongly Nicki. Nicki like stood out a lot. I think because he was very authentic. He was flirting. He was flirting with fans, being very authentic, being very sincere. And I felt like the rest of them were quite nervous, so they were a bit more restricted. You could see like they were trying to remember what they're doing, so they weren't that like comfortable with it. But he was just whatever. I think that's the luxury of being the youngest and probably even being Japanese, because you know you don't have military service looming over you. So he was just free. He didn't have any pressure, it felt like. I'm one of those army that was tricked into watching the Island. I watched 1 week where BTS was supposed to come, and then it was like, no, they're coming in the next week. But by then I've already like fallen for these very talented people that were desperate to have this dream, and I just wanted to see their dream come true, like to the point where I'm on a road trip on the final and I've got headphones screaming and shouting about what's happening, who's getting in, who's being left out, and just feeling all of the motions. So I am excited to see this now. I think from seeing them live, I'm much more invested in seeing them now, because before I like them as people, but I feel like hype keeps getting in the way of them. But seeing them live reminds me of them as people and who they are. So I'm interested to see if Hybe continue to do their silliness, or if they're just gonna let the talent free. See, this is what they do best. Whoa! Who's doing draws at the back? That's literally, this is mature. Who's doing that? This is what they do. Jay's rapping! Yikes! Oh, a hater song. This guy is acting like he's 30. Man, okay. Okay. We need to talk. There's stuff to talk about. The fact that at the beginning, they're saying, this is our talent, this is what we're best at. Like, there's no intro, there's no interlude, there's no time to prepare. We're going straight into, like, being immersed with who we are. It's like, so when I watched them live, I think Jay at the beginning of their performance said, we're going to make you fall in love with us. And then at the end, he was like, did it work? Did you fall in love with us? It's literally like that. That's what this initial part of this music video is feeling. Like, you're gonna feel it. Okay, no, I actually needed more. I needed more of Jay rapping. They need to start releasing. Oh, it's give and take. Give and take and tame dash. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. The way Nicki's jumping at the back, like, I'm ready. Oh no, it's HEESEUNG. The way he said Kojo. Oh. It's become a chore. What is there to even talk about? Honestly, there's actually a lot going on. They keep flicking between each person is basically getting a phrase, a sentence at most. And it feels like that is very intentional, that this, when we get to the end, I'm getting a bit of the message, but when we get to the end, it's going to be very clear that this seems like this message is all about them as a group. And that's why we're not having solo moments. We're having them do like a little bit and then like straight away joined by one of the other members. This is very intentional, very deliberate, because the title is Future Perfect, which is effectively a tense, a grammatical tense within English about using, well, so you're using, it's two parts. The future tense, the future verb, and then the past participle. So it's like saying, I will, so like me, I will have uploaded this video tomorrow. It's something like that. So you're talking about the future in a very definitive, concrete way by referencing the past, which I think is very interesting because that seems to be what they're doing. They're talking about the previous songs that they've had, the previous things that have been said to them, and they're referencing a point in the future where it seems very direct, like we are going to be like, it feels like established, like we are going to be established, just watch out, clear the way, this is who we are now. Because I felt like Blessed Curse was much more contrasting. They were a bit more confused. They were talking about being on the journey and wanting to get somewhere, but they're not really sure where that destination is. It feels like now they're sure of the destination, but they're not there yet, which is very interesting to me. At the same point that they're referencing future perfect, like grammatical tense wording, we're also getting the most rapping that we've ever had, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we're getting the most rapping that we're having, which is fitting because rap is literally representing different thoughts within a overall arching message. So it's interesting to me that they're doing all of these different things in one. Okay, no, again. I'm sorry. Okay. Instead of doing that whole like smirk and smile, I don't see that from him. What I feel from him is like cute, authentic, sweet person. I don't necessarily see this person that is appearing right now. Even like the head. No, okay. No, this is different. This is like they have arrived. They have literally even when they're talking before, they're like being enclosed It seems like a song to the haters. When they're talking to these like black figures, it seems like they're talking to the industry itself. Like, you stay still, you want to enclose me, but this is the time where I actually step out. I kind of make my own destiny. It's similar to the last song, actually, but this seems a little bit more defiant than the last song. Let's go from here. I mean, even Get Lost, come on. And the bullets. Like, oh, okay. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This has moved from a reaction to a review. I'm really sorry. But we actually need to get into a lot of this, because this is them basically saying that like the shots fired onto them, the bullets that they have taken, the things that people have been saying about them, and that they're not anyone's fault. Like, they've taken it because they were new, they were young, they were developing. They've taken it, but the time is done. Like, you need to shut up now. And they're now gonna like stand up on their own feet, show you who they are. You need to. They're so soft as a airline company. That's boss. Vocals and then turning fire. Woo! We're getting the shots throughout the song. How's the mic? Oh, wow. 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 Oh. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to really deep what they're saying past the mic. So you stay still. What you've been doing is you've been towing the line. You know the phrase towing the line, like you're kind of keeping the status quo. And I have heard people saying that there is like a boy band sound right now with like 4th gen boy bands where they sound the same. I feel like songs are different, but I kind of get where people are going with. Like, some of the formula is quite similar. And I don't think anyone's ever said that about Enhypen. I think their formula in terms of their production, their musicality is different. I think there's the criticism on them is different to what they're like musically producing. And so it seems like they're saying you all toe the line and you all stay the same, and which is bold. They're so new to be doing this. You all say the same, and I'm not going to stand on that line anymore. I'm standing out. I'm moving forward. And like the shots fired that they're getting is dual meaning. It's shots fired on them, like things that people have been saying to them that they're just like, I'm done with. But it's also shots fired at like other people within the industry. Like, this feels like a coming of age type thing. Like, hey, we've arrived. We're set now. So like, you pass the mic to me. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. I'm a mess. I'm freaking out. I think because I just didn't expect that from them. That is everyone getting what I'm getting, that this is like pure diss. Like it's not, hey, let's come sing a nice song and let's show off our vocals and show off our rap, which they are. It's let's diss you in the process. And that's just sending me. That's just getting me. This whole you staying still. So pass the mic, so you're done. Like you've been singing for a while, you've been doing what you're doing, and it's now time for us, a new generation, to like show you what it's actually all about. And then you're just getting Nicki like fully released and fully doing, like, Nicki seems to be like the it boy right now. Oh, no, okay, no. Nah, he's and this whole red thing, like they all, it seems like in the last two songs, like someone always has to be in red hair. Oh, that's their logo. Their logo has red. You made me stronger. Sing. This school, is it like they're schooling you? These bullets throughout. Okay, no, I actually need, so I'm gonna tell you in a second. There's a section, this section right there, that like flashed. I need more of it. He needs more time. He needs more screen time. He's a wonderful center. Yo, this is interesting. Usually the it boy is a HEESEUNG, but it's Nicki now. Nicki's become the guy. Oh yeah, the airplane, because they were in Vessel Soft. Are they? If they're actually sponsored by them, that's mad. Like, people are being sponsored by fashion houses. They're being sponsored by airlines. Or not airlines, airline creators. Oh. I promise that I'm not a solo stan type. I'm not that person. I like to appreciate multiple talents, but we have to appreciate that Nicki is doing things right now. Like, he has come into his own. I knew him as like a dancer, but we're getting, in the last two songs that they've released now, we're getting him as a rapper that is strong. Like, he's a strong rapper. It's not like he's trying. He's actually doing well. And I didn't know him as that. I thought Jay was the main rapper. So we're getting him doing it. And we're also getting him doing falsettos. Like, Nicki's doing things. And I'm very impressed with him right now. It's like in the last video that I did of them, I was very impressed with Jake's voice because I hadn't registered it being as strong. I will always love this boy. Oh, that's slower than he usually does. Ooh. This is potential. That means within them there's potential diversity.
Please just stay with me, just stay with me. That's what made 알아볼 거야 that feeling when stay with me. That's what say, please just stay with me.
There wasn't as much emotion here that I would expect from him.
That feeling when 그저 우리만이 아는 이 순간 장면씩 공유하는 everything.
But HEESEUNG struggles with like cuter concepts, right?
Such a good vibe. That feeling when we're here. Such a good vibe. 시작됐어.
It's good.
오묘한 샛빛 눈 감아주진
That's an it boy.
Can't take my eyes off you, yeah. 설렘 is my quote. 어떤 표현도
Oh, nice. That transition was nice.
어설픈 단어보다 두근대는 심장. 이 떨림을 주고 싶은 거야 난. I love you. 시원한 바람이 불어와 우주 틈 사이로 들리는 heartbeat.
Listen, if that did not pull at your heartstrings, you're wooden inside. Like that had to. Let me play it again. And if that didn't pull on your heartstrings, like there's a problem. Tell me in the comments, like it pulled. Just say it pulled and I'll know what that means. Because this had to have pulled on your heartstrings. Come on, look at him. Oh, it's not this what I say. That's effortless. Come on. Do you know what we haven't talked about? This choreo, there's lots of footwork in it and it's hard on I'm so sorry. I'm trying to talk, but then Jake is doing notes. This footwork is really hard on like sand, very hard, because they're having to be light and jump quickly and being like feathery on their feet, but yet they're on sand, which naturally is going to draw you down much further. So they're making it look really easy. They're keeping their faces very like soft and light, but in reality, there's nothing soft and light about what they're being like told to do right now. It's much easier to do this on like solid ground. But I'm gonna need Jay to go off on a rap. I need it. Okay, JUNGWON is special. He's special. Okay, no, he's really special. I feel like I know what they can deliver, and sometimes I find that disappointing because I feel like I said at the beginning, HYBE is getting in the way a lot. But I feel like here, HYBE is a lot less prevalent. Polaroid Love is still like one of my favorites, so I don't think it's like more kind of striking to me than that feeling. But I just think they have such a trajectory and they just need to be freed and allowed to do what they need to do. Let me know other songs that they've kind of come out with, performances, all of that. Let's just talk, actually. Can we just talk in the comments about them, their talent, their individual talents, their group talents, and like this comeback, what this comeback means. See you later, bye.